Hello, my lovelies. Hello, welcome back to my channel. You may call me Magu. Let's see what the universe has to tell you so far. Right now, we have the Four of Pentacles over here. And the Four of Pentacles is in reverse, which is talking about specifically, I do see money, I do see something about choices. It has a lot to do about choices. There's some sort of almost anger coming from someone and maybe even yourself because of someone else. The universe really just wants you to know, understand that no matter what someone is telling you, it doesn't have to affect you. It depends if you want it to affect you or not. Because if you do, then it may not be the most positive thing. We have another Page of Pentacles. Let's hope you see that. Now the Page of Pentacles is in reverse once again. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse, for some reason, I do see that there is some sort of loss of money. There can be a loss of money in your life if you do fall into some sort of habits that I do see over here. There's a lot of judgment coming through. There's a lot of fear. The Page of Pentacles do also mean that there are beginnings, so no matter what you decide to do, remember that there is a beginning and you can always change the circumstance. That being said, there can be a loss of money if you do choose to give up on whatever is happening in your life. Let's see what else. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. I do see that there is a lot of earth energy. There's a lot of change that has to happen, and the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. Please do not be scared, my lovelies, why these are in reverse. It does not mean that it's a bad thing. There's a lot of change that has to happen. The 4 indicates is a number of love. The 5 is a number of change, and the Page is, am I thinking of it correctly? Page. The Ace of Pentacles would be talking about beginnings, but the Page of Pentacles is a different type of beginning where you were taking a foot. I heard step back, even though it's supposed to be a step forward. This candle is losing its okay. Calm down. Okay, thank you. It's there's a lot of aggression, and I do see some sort of conflict with money. It's almost as if you don't want to see this conflict that is happening over here, my lovelies. I'm a little sick, so I'm sorry. I lost my voice the past week. Let's see, my lovelies. Let's see. Don't fret. I don't want you to give up on you. There is a lot of positive changes as long as you don't give up. Ace of Swords. Just like I said, there is new beginnings, and after you take this new beginning towards a positive outlook. Sorry for not letting you see, my dear. Look how pretty. There's a moon. And there are some gems over here that do tend to make it seem like it is a crown. So from that, I do see that there is, after you take this first step, I do see you almost like racing towards what you want. Once you almost get this like green light towards what you are going towards, whether it has to do with money or a job or possibly a relationship, but I'm thinking more of like a job that is going on in your situation, my dear. Sorry. I'm fidgeting. How you seem, possibly maybe you're nervous. The King of Cups. is coming out. That is possibly indicating that you could be a little bit stifled with your emotions. It's almost like this new beginning with the Ace of Swords is making you feel like you shouldn't be allowing your emotions out, even though this is a positive thing that you're letting into your life, this positive step forward, this new beginning, this almost tower moment. I do see you in like a corporate job. This could resonate only with a few of you, where you could work in like a very, very popular corporate job that is very important to you, and whatever happened, honestly, I'm not sure what specifically it could be referring to, whether it's I don't know why there's like this pitfall and stifles. I'm slowing down. This is not good. What I do see is that I feel like I'm channeling your energy and I'm putting out my energy that is actually your energy out onto the table. So when it's go time, you could be a little bit like, oh, you need to get all these material things done in the 3D world in order to be successful. And there could be something that happens in your life that makes you realize, hey, this isn't specifically what is down the path of success, even though that is something that is on your path for success. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be going after your dreams. It just means that I think you should slow down and take care of yourself first, because you could be a little bit stifled with your emotions. I feel like you could be a little bit angry. I just see there's a lot of anger happening. It's almost like you want to be this boss queen, but something is not letting you get into this energy. I don't know how to explain it, because it seems like just stifling your energy, stifling your emotions, my dear. Don't do that. That is not healthy. And the Ace of Swords is you having your success in your hand. And in order to, I see. In order to hold on to that success, you think that you may possibly, I think that you may think that you possibly could be holding your emotions back so someone could see you professional. It is not unprofessional to express what you feel in the world. Just because you feel a certain way does not mean that you're a child or anything. I don't want you to feel that way. That is not true. That's something society has brought upon us. It's very similar to that tactic of mind where the man is supposed to, as society put that, there's a part of society that has put men to stifle their emotions, and that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. There's a lot of masculine energy. It doesn't mean that you don't have divine feminine energy. There's just a lot of, I feel this grasp to want to go into this feminine energy, but you're terrified almost. You're terrified of your emotions getting out of control. There's something, maybe, I don't listen to what other people are saying. I know that there was some sort of tower moment that happened, and then there's new beginning happening, that you might be not looking at it as a new beginning. This could be, you could look at this as this another, like, what's it called, boulder in the path. Okay, Spirit, what is something else that you want to tell us? What is something else they want to tell us, please, Spirit? I don't think they want to tell you anything else, to be honest. Something that I want you to do right now, take a deep breath. Just because life is going fast does not mean that you have to go along with it so quickly. That is something society has brought upon us. Now, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm striving to be one. But what I'm saying is the type of energy that you are holding on to may not be the best health, not the most healthy for you, because there's a lot of stifled energy. There's a lot of just fear and tears that you're holding back. Like, look, there's another tear, and it's almost like time is running. There's so much you have to get done, but it's like there's not enough time for it. This does remind me of something. I just can't put my finger on it. I see the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is another card that resembles water and emotion. It could be that you could be a moon in a water sign. I'm not specifically which one. Possibly Pisces or Aquarius. There you are. This is the Six of Cups that is happening. Something that you should do in order to fix, well, not fix, because no one is to be fixed. That's something you need to remember. There's no such thing as fixing something, because fixing someone is like beating a dead rock. It's not something, it's not even a thing. What you need to understand is to almost make amends or accept a part of yourself as a form of self-love, as a form of gratitude towards yourself. Whether this is writing in a journal and expressing what you want to the universe, that could be very helpful so that you could plan out whatever it is that you need when it comes to financial decisions, when it comes to your career specifically. Honestly, that's what I see the most. And the Six of Cups is the number of unconditional love, so that's something that you should be showing yourself, is that unconditional love. That no matter what happens, even if it's the pitfall, even if you're on their last strand of breath, that does not mean that you give up. That is instead, and we have the Temperance in reverse. So everything that I was saying, instead of blocking that energy, you need to release it and accept it and try to see what solutions you can take from it. So you're not just taking advice from strangers instead of the intuition that's clearly screaming at you to do something. What else can I see? I just saw a duck. Something that just popped in my visual was like, what's it called? Brain fart. You're gonna get a lot of brain farts when you're on this channel. So it's a rubber duck. I just saw like a white rubber duck turn into a classic yellow rubber duck and then turn into a beautiful duck. Like a real, you know, like a classic duck, not like the one that you usually see. Just like a really pretty, defined, real one that's has no flaws. And something that I feel like the universe was trying to get at is not to look at yourself as broken, because you're not broken. You're just going through stages. Like the first stage is you being almost feeling like you're the ugly duckling, when that's not the case. Then the second stage could be of being the classic rubber duck, is something that society is putting up specific, what's it called? Rules or conditions to be a specific way within specific boundaries and specific lines, when that's not what you should be doing. That girl, guy, I don't know who. There's a lot of masculine energy, but that doesn't mean that you're a guy. Now, you could be a girl, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is masculine energy, typically, how I see it, is a lot of kind of go-go energy, kind of needs to be a specific way. And the fact that Temperance in reverse came out, in general, Temperance, I see it as a spiritual awakening. And the fact that you're deciding your choices, but you're not completely closed up. There is some sort of closure that you're not wanting to address, but that doesn't mean that it's open. But then again, if it's in reverse, it just means that's something you need to work on, to become a little bit more open to see your choices. I just had a brain fart. There could be someone specific that could be helping you in this situation. They might have blue eyes. And they might be a girl, I'm not sure. I do see like a feminine figure here. It's almost like possibly you could be a little bit closed up in this situation. Something that I love to do at the end of typical readings, because I'm not necessarily getting anything else. We could get one more card actually as a back of the deck card. So Spirit, I want to do this before. Oh, my dear. So the Star in reverse came. There is a lot of reversals, but that does not mean that you should fret about it. Because I see so much positive change happening. Whatever situation that you're going through, there is going to be a lot of positive change as long as you open up yourself to it. There you are. Look how pretty that card is. Oh my goodness. Even though it's in reverse, I swear I love this star. It's in reverse, but there's a lot of positive change as long as you open up and find what your blockage could be. What is your blockage? What is your blockage? See if there's anything possibly in your childhood wounds. That usually a lot of our blockages come from unhealed shadow work or childhood wounds. And the fact that the Star in reverse came out, the Star in reverse is just referring to your new beginnings and new, I heard, destiny that you're not wanting to admit to. You're terrified to move forward because maybe you're scared of another tower moment. Remember that you are the one manifesting your life. Yes, the universe controls our life most of the time and we are unable to see what the future is, but we can move forward and manifest our life as much as possible, as long as it's destined for you. So if you become open to that destiny, you become open to what your intuition is guiding you towards, you will be able to move towards your successes. If not, then unfortunately a little bit of, you might have to just learn a little bit more of lessons in order to, things are just going to spiral over and over and over and going to, as I said, there's circles. Things are going to go over and over and feel like there's never enough time. The clocks is constantly going and going and going, but try to open up, try to give yourself this love, this gratitude, not only towards yourself, but as well as towards others, which I do feel like you give, but I don't think they see it, is what I hear. So that would be the back of the deck energy. And then something that I love to do at the end of my readings is just to give you a little bit of just some loving guidance from the universe themselves. Ooh, one flew out already. And I am not going to take this in reverse. This is an oracle deck, by the way, if you are wondering which one this is. It is a Starseed Oracle deck. The specific wording is it? Yeah, it's this one. Look how pretty. I love shiny things. So if you resonate with that, you could like shiny things as well. There's a lot of like shininess among these cards. It's like the star, and then there's the King of Cups in reverse, which has like the little crown over here. So if you like, I feel like you like a lot of materialistic things. They're like shiny, and in order to get that, that doesn't mean that you have to stifle anything about yourself. So the card that came out that is for you says Activated Earth, Power Places, Key Ley Lines. I heard key, so maybe that resonates for you. Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Literally everything that I've been saying. There is a doorway. And you are in front of this doorway, my dear. If you do not enter towards your purpose and you're constantly like taking different routes around, you're just gonna get wrapped around. The universe is gonna give you a lesson, go around the doorway and go back to the front where you are meant to go, because you deserve your positive changes. Until you don't see that, unfortunately, there will be lessons upon lessons upon lessons is what I see. It may not be that way, but that is just something that's most likely to happen. There is light coming down. So that's definitely like the universe is like, look here, go here. This is what you deserve. Yes, you went through a lot of challenges, but that doesn't mean that that's what your life is meant for. Your life is not meant for challenges. It's meant to, yes, your soul is meant to learn, because that's why we go through different lifetimes. And in this lifetime, you're going through these lessons that you feel might be targeted against you, but it's not. These are just lessons in order for you to learn before you enter your purpose. Because taking different detours is just not going to happen. The universe is like, nuh-uh. You have to take these lessons, and as long as you do, the door is illuminated. Like, the door is open. Until you take off the glasses and see that the door is right there, the universe will be just helping you, is what I hear. They love you no matter what. They love you no matter what, even if you think that of anything otherwise. It's not true. One more, Spirit. What is something that you need to tell our dear friend that is watching? Okay. Force, don't follow. Force. I said force. So, it says forge. Which forge don't follow, meaning taking your path. Don't worry about what others are talking about. Specifically, it says pave a new path. Literally what I said. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So if you take the paths that are not necessarily meant for you, unfortunately, you're not going towards your destiny. And if you don't go towards your destiny, I wanted to say something, but I just lost my breath. Possibly the universe didn't want me to say it. But force, the fact that I said force could be about you just the universe just wants to force this upon you, wants to let you know that you deserve this. You deserve your own path because it's you. You are special. You are special, the universe is saying. And until you don't see it, then there is going to be conflict. And that's literally what came out. Conflict. There may be some conflict that you might have to go through, which is probably talking about the shadow work that I was mentioning earlier. Mars energy. If Aries has anything to do or resonates with you, then that is possible. Well, let's see. Mars energy, conflict, talking love, a lot of conditional love. Something that you need to learn is the difference between fake love and conditional love. Interesting. Fake, unconditional love. I wasn't gonna do another card, but one just fell out. It says, I remember. Soul plan, the fated life is the destiny life. Look at that. Look at that. Possibly there's something I just heard that your soul could be going through phases. Well, not phases like our society says what phases are, but different layers where you're learning different lessons that are very similar to each other in different past lives just to get to here. And this is the life you were meant to have, your destiny. And the universe is wanting to give it to you because you deserve it. It is your destiny. Remember that whatever your intuition is calling you towards, it is your destiny. It is your soul plan. It is something you, not the universe, you decided to do. So embrace it. Don't fight it. Don't fight yourself over it because you're a beautiful soul. You're a precious soul. I will tell you that from the bottom of my heart. I think you're amazing. Let's see. There's a lot of green, so definitely earth energy is coming through. There's a lot of anger coming through overall. More earth. And just the fact that I mentioned earlier, not saying materialistic, I say materialistic, but just a lot of shiny things, just gems, jewelry. Unless materialism does mean anything to you. I'm not saying that directly at you. It's just the word that's coming to my mind. If baths soothe you, take more of them. That's something that I see, like over here where we saw this card earlier just now. She's sitting in like a pool of almost like her plan. So if this could be your form of meditation, it does seem like maybe you could be uncomfortable with this. But notice what might be uncomfortable and just try to dip your toes in it, because what is uncomfortable could be just stifled emotions. It could be just your child self that is being locked up in a tiny little cage that wants to come out. It's our ego. I just see a lot of mountains. I don't know if that has anything that might resonate. I think that will be it. Maybe take a hike. That's the last thing that I would say. Take a hike, maybe see if there might be someone you might want to take a hike with, see how they view life, and I would say don't force anything, because the universe is kind of guiding you towards where you're supposed to go. I'm so sorry. I just burped. And there's some sort of just blockage, which is already everything that I've said. So we're going in circles. So that is your reading. I hope that that will help you in some sort of way. And I just hope that all the information just came out decently, that there was something that resonated for you. Bye, my lovelies. I hope you have an amazing day or night. And I give squishies and a hug. Okay, bye.